The hate watcher watches longer than the guy who likes you. Because the guy who likes you, like, he kind of understands. He's like, oh, he'll be back next week, whatever. The guy who hates you's foaming at the mouth with the popcorn and the butter. He's eating a stick of butter. He's like, Drex. It's women.
Hey, shout out to Kiwi Farms.
Every
I see you guys. Hey, Kiwi Farms.
They're watching you, Drex. They're watching the entire stream. You know, they'll watch the entire stream. They hate on you.
I love that these guys, dude, this is no lie. I still get tagged in Sean's server.
Yeah, sure.
There's people still trying to call me a groomer. Really? Still?
Man, they don't give up. I mean, the only thing I do is I just ignore it, right? You know, they try and it's like, don't really care. Like,
I didn't respond.
Like, literally, the punishment is you guys are a bunch of fucking losers.
Man, look, Andrew, have you ever been tagged and you click something and you go like this? Oh, still? I just went like this. I went right back to my Discord.
Well, I'll put it this way. I don't give a shit. If you don't have if you're an avatar and you're not showing your face and getting out there,
you're a nobody.
Get fucking bent, right?
Yeah.
Like, get fucking bent. You are not worth being acknowledged. If you don't have the balls, you're such a pussy.
These guys aren't tough. They're not tough guys. Listen. Let me say something that I've noticed about the biggest detractors. They all have the anime voice, right? The anime protagonist voice, right? It's very loud, very very whiny. It sounds like their testicles never dropped. You know the anime voice I'm talking about, right?
I like this. Drex, why do you groom us into knowing the truth?
Right? Here's the thing though, when you deal with people who are always trying to slander you, they call Nick, they're so cruel to Nick.
And once again, it's just like people have been coming after Nick for years. I mean, whether it was back in the older days, you know, when the folks were coming out, Ethan Ralph, which I guess he mended bridges with Ethan or whatever, you know, those people are coming after him. The Troons are coming after him. The Farms comes after him. Whatever else comes after him. And he maintains such a good demeanor about it, despite all the shit he deals with.
You know, it's funny.
Really,
they're all fans. All the people who attack Nick were people who used to go, I love Nick. And then something happens and they go, I hate him. I got to destroy him. Really? Come on. It's
because they used to love him and their God betrayed them, right?
He betrayed me. I got to expose him now. Okay.
They view themselves as like doing Warhammer. They're Horus from 40K, right? Why did my father betray me? You know, for those fucking nerds out there. Why are people trying to destroy Nick and Drex? What did I miss? And also for the haters, Drex is not a groomer. I've heard the full story. These haters are a bunch of lonely beta losers. I don't even like to acknowledge Drex. My whole thing is like just literally to ignore it. But like I said, people are always going to hate you. You know, my good friend Rich Cooper always says, you know, the bomber is over the target when you're getting flack. And you're going to get flack when you're talking truth. And Bob Johnson said it earlier, my boy Bob. He said, you know, it's really best when you're getting shit from the right and the left. Then you know you're really being independent. When you're getting fucking fire from both sides, when you're not falling into one camp or another. Because nothing that we've said today is popular with big conservative or big liberal. They don't any of this shit. And here's my ultimate thing, Drex. We're on the fucking internet. You choose what you consume. Why are people so goddamn obsessed with hating on people when you can just stop watching them?
Stop watching.
And what it is it's exactly what you said earlier. They want them to change. These are people that used to love them and they want them to change. And that's just not what's going to happen. You're not going to do that by hating on them, by trolling them or whatever else. That's not going to get them to change. And certainly they're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to blow them out or whatever, like troll that extra hateful comment you dropped in the chat is not going to put them over the edge.